One disaster wiped out life and made room for the age of giants. Like and subscribe to find out how Earth went from ashes to dinosaur. Okay, so one mass extinction event almost certainly you've heard of. It's the one that killed all the dinosaurs. But before they took over the planet, Earth's history was very different. In fact, it was so different that the first dinosaurs were just a few inches tall, smaller than your pet lizard. They were reptiles that lived in the shadow of giants. I mean, these guys were huge, like 30 feet tall, 60 feet long. They were the dominant species on the planet. But then 252 million years ago, something terrible happened. There was a volcanic eruption. Maybe you've heard of it. The largest in Earth's history. It unleashed 3,000 cubic kilometers of ash and lava, blocking out the sun and causing an ice age. It also led to the largest mass extinction event, the Permian extinction, and it wiped out 90% of all species on Earth. And this is where our story begins, because after the dust settled and the planet started to thaw, it was a very different world. The giants were gone. And now, small reptiles, including dinosaurs, were free to roam the land. But don't get too excited. It would take millions of years before they became the dominant species. But once they did, they ruled the planet for 160 million years. They dominated land, sea, and even the sky. Yes, some dinosaurs developed feathers and evolved into birds. Over time, new species evolved, like the herbivorous Myosaura, the horned Triceratops, the swift These are just a few of the hundreds of species of dinosaurs that we've discovered. They lived during Earth's most iconic era. And it wasn't until 66 million years ago that a giant rock from space ended their reign. It's no wonder that we're obsessed with them. Oh, and by the way, the Stegosaurus lived 80 million years before the T-Rex. So if they were alive at the same time, they would have been around 30 feet apart.